What's going on, people? Welcome back to Football Therapy with me, your host Jan. I hope you lot are all doing well, friends. I really do hope that, mate. Welcome back to Chelsea News, the daily series, here of course on Football Therapy, where I see what's being said around the Blues, giving you my opinion on it, but more importantly, of course, that's right, asking for yours. Lots actually to get into today. Loads of big sensational stories. The cost of Chelsea's squad, which is incredible, but not as much as some. Antonio Rudiger wanted by Real Madrid. Chelsea in for Bayern Munich stars. And much more. Lots to get into today, guys. Do consider dropping a like, and if you want to, subscribe to the channel. Certainly liking, it helps me out a lot. Consider following me on Instagram for exclusive and delightful nudes. Maybe. And take one moment to enjoy this scintillating offer. Another amazing opportunity time. Football Therapy friends, I'm delighted to let you know this video is brought to you by my partner Surfshark. That's right, because I've teamed up with Surfshark for the coming months, I can offer you an incredible deal. For those of you who don't know what Surfshark is, it's a VPN, which is a virtual private network. They are everywhere these days, and they do multiple important things. First of all, VPNs offer you additional online security, protecting your data like your login details or your bank details, and in a world where there's loads of hackers and malicious stuff going on, that's important. You know when you want to watch a video but it comes up it's not available in your country? Well, a VPN bypasses that because it pings your location to somewhere else in the world and you can watch it. The video will be unlocked. Just like magic, the world of entertainment is open for you. Me personally, I like to use it on Netflix to open up content from other countries. For example, swapping the UK Netflix for the USA, suddenly I can watch so much more movies and shows that I hadn't had access to previously. Just like magic. So, Surfshark is awesome for a multitude of reasons, keeping you safe online, unlocking worlds of content, and get this, because I'm partnered with them, I can offer you an amazing deal. If you use my code FOOTBALL, you can get a whopping 83% off and an additional 3 months free. 83% off and a free 3 months. That's insane. So that's an incredible deal, friends. So much money off, an additional 3 months free, and Surfshark offer a 30-day guarantee. So why don't you do yourself the favor, check out Surfshark now by clicking the link in the description and go use my code FOOTBALL on Surfshark. Sounds pretty good, right? Alright then. Let's get into it. Cool, so we're talking about a lot of stuff today, friends. We're going to go through it together. There is a lot of stories going around in the time where Chelsea have players out of contract. Really important players like Antonio Rudiger, who is wanted by the likes of Real Madrid apparently. We're going to read through that together. Remember, Real Madrid would give Rudiger sensationally high wages as a free transfer should he move next summer, and he's really rated highly at the moment. Positive news about Chelsea's academy and the vision that Roman Abramovich has. Lots of stuff to get into. Let's just jump in together now. Cool, so the Bayern Munich player Chelsea have been linked with of late is Leroy Sane. I'm going to read you an extract here on the Express. This is really interesting because, you know, a couple of years ago, Sané was an absolute sensation. One of the best players in the Premier League. Super direct for Man City. Could cut in, could dribble, could score goals. Just looked absolutely frightening. And at the time, it was like, great, Man City, I've got another one. Of course, things didn't work out, and he pushed for a move away from City to Bayern Munich. But now, could he be linked with a return to the Premier League to another German manager in Thomas Tuchel? Chelsea have 3 players that Bayern Munich may accept in Leroy Sane swap deal. Ooh, interesting. Chelsea could see any of 3 players leave for Bayern Munich should they look to push with their efforts to sign Leroy Sane. Thomas Tuchel is a fan of the Germany international, but has already an abundance of brilliant players. That's probably what you've said already watching this video. Dear viewer, like, why would we need yet another wide attacking midfielder? Well, the sobering notion may eventually come that Tuchel doesn't like all our attacking forwards, and if he thinks he can, develop Chelsea more in his image with another one of his players and maybe selling one of our good players, he might be interested in doing that, though Chelsea fans might not be overly happy to hear that. Chelsea are blessed with a huge squad of talent, but if they want to sign Bayern Munich's Sané, they might have to let some go. Interesting, the winger has had a tough time since completing his dream free move to Bavaria from Manchester City in 2020. It feels like it was ages ago, just 2020. He scored just 6 times in the Bundesliga, a lackluster total, considering the attacking talents that the previous wingers in Munich have done. Yeah, obviously they've got, they had Robben and Ribéry, and, you know, there's sort of Gnabry and Sané now. Well, to be honest, they've got loads of good wide attacking wingers, you know, still got Coman, Musiala, they got loads. This led to talk that Sané could be back in the Premier League very soon, and Chelsea have been linked. Arsenal and Tottenham have also been linked, while Julian Nagelsmann is puzzled over how to get the best out of the 25-year-old. Arsenal and Tottenham. Yeah, man. City, Bayern Munich, 20th place Arsenal. It's the natural progression. The Blues have had the upper hand though and are able to offer Champions League football while being genuine Premier League title contenders. However, where could he fit in Tuchel's side? The German operates with a wing-back system, so Sané could be he could be on either flank, but he could also play further forward behind Romelu Lukaku. I don't think he'd play as a wing-back in the Premier League, to be honest. It's, you know, you might as well keep Callum Hudson-Odoi there. Why would you bring Sané in for that? Oh, there you go. But one player that could go the other way is Callum Hudson-Odoi. Pause. That would hurt me. Who has long been on Bayern's radar. Ultimately, they failed in their efforts, but they could be open to bringing in the winger, especially if Sané was to leave the club. Tuchel is a big fan of the player, despite not playing him in a single minute of the Premier League football this season, but locking a loan to Borussia Dortmund in the summer transfer window. Another player in... Well, hold on, let's just talk about Hudson-Odoi quickly. Yes, he hasn't played him, but yes, it's true that he is a big fan of Callum Hudson-Odoi, because he likes the fact how he can play in the front three, and I think he does really like the fact how he can play him as wing back, the ultimate versatile backup player. Another player in a troubling situation at Stamford Bridge is Hakim Ziyech, a top talent but could find Tuchel's tactics tough, a lot of alliteration there, for his position as a number 10 or inverted winger. Very well written there. He is very much a right winger or a number 10, not this sort of inverted inside forward, though in pre-season, of course, Hakim Ziyech was sensational for Chelsea. Bayern Munich could do with a player that's sort of skilled, true. He's a bit of like an Iron Robben replacement, cutting in on the left boot, kind of. An ideal fit for Nagelsmann's system. Pulisic is another who could end up going to Bavaria. Of course, Christian Pulisic speaks German, huge marketing value, you know, the sort of diamond in the crown for American soccer. With the number of attacking players at Chelsea keeping the American from having consistent stretch of form in the first team. True, the former Borussia Dortmund ace is well known by the Germans and suits the Bundesliga with his electric pace and skill, but would the Blues let their hugely marketable star go so easily? And yes, like I said, that is important for Premier League football teams. He wears the number 10 for Chelsea. He wears the number 10 for USA. He's been lifting trophies for the USA. He is a hugely marketable player. I personally don't think Chelsea would be interested in letting him go, unless Thomas Tuchel, who of course has got loads of money in the bank, metaphorical money in the bank with Chelsea, just says, hey guys, I really want Sané. He suits my ideas. Pulisic's great, but I'm not really using him. Let's make this work. You know, Sané's only a couple of years older than Pulisic, I think, so similar age. Let's take a look at Sané on Transfermarkt here. 3 appearances this season. He's got an assist, which is not, you know, awful. He is 25 years old. Citizenship, France. Didn't know that. Attacking a right winger, apparently. Left-footed. It's always good to have left foot players in there, and can play as a 10 or either wing, essentially. As you can see, his value's plummeted before Bayern Munich and being at Bayern Munich as well. Highest market value was probably at City at 90 million, even though he was sold for about 50. Oh man, Leroy Sané, dude. I just remember him being such a sensational player for Man City. He looked like he was just going to devastate the Premier League for like years to come. It's just such a weird situation, you know? Anyway, we move on. Lots of other stuff to talk about. We're going to be going into a Football.London article now, looking at some information about Rudiger and other stuff. So let's jump into that right now. Chelsea news and transfers live. Real Madrid in Rudiger struggle. Declan Rice links and Alonso bid. Plenty to get into. I hope you're still sitting comfortably. First off, this is interesting. Abramovich's Chelsea dream. Roman Abramovich dreams of winning trophies with 6 or 7 academy graduates in the squad, according to the club's former assistant manager, Eddie Newton. Quote, they will always have a real interest in bringing young players through, and that comes directly from the owner, Roman Abramovich. Newton told The Athletic. he envisages winning the Champions Leagues and Premier Leagues with 6 or 7 homegrown players and adding a few stars/experienced stars around to win multiple trophies year after year. That's the dream. That is the dream for Roman Abramovich. He invested so much money into the Chelsea academy ages ago. He didn't need to do that. He invested into Chelsea. He wanted to invest into the Chelsea women's team. He wanted to invest into the Chelsea academy. We've since built an amazing women's team that wins everything. And of course, you know, we know the story of the academy. They absolutely clear up. They're amazing. They've created so many top tier level players for Chelsea and just for Premier League. It's an incredible system. Neil Bath's done amazing work there. And Roman Abramovich's dream is being recognised. Right, this is interesting. Real Madrid face competition in Rudiger race. According to a report from Spanish publication, oh, here we go. Fijajes. I'm not going to say it anymore. Real Madrid face competition from Bayern Munich and Juventus in the race for Chelsea defender Antonio Rudiger. However, Thomas Tuchel is still pushing for the club to tie Rudiger down to a new contract. Very much so. Tuchel has been very vocal in press conferences when talking about Antonio Rudiger. He always says how he is a very important player for him and he wishes the club, he says he will do everything in recommendation that the club give him a new deal. I've spoken about this before, I will again. Antonio Rudiger recognizes how he is in a very, very commanding position when it comes to his next contract. He's 28 going on 29. This is his last big contract. Understandably, as a professional footballer, he wants to get as much money as he can from this last contract. And he's right to think he's in a commanding position because he's one of the better defenders in Europe now. Boy, what a turnaround that was, by the way. I was ready to... A year ago, I was so done with him. I was like, this guy can get out of my club. Credit to Tuchel because, you know, it wasn't even his relationship with Lampard. Rudiger was never that good. He's become amazing under Thomas Tuchel. He's won the Champions League. He's an important figure. He starts for Germany. Understandably, he knows his value. I think reports suggest he wants about 200k a week, which would be one of the higher paid players at Chelsea. I think probably in the top 3. But considering, you know, a lot of people think defenders shouldn't get paid that much, but I think Van Dijk's on more than that at Liverpool. Maybe he's just pay him the money. You'd end up spending a lot more if you let him go on a free and you have to replace him and pay a new guy relatively high wages anyway. So hopefully we get the Rudiger deal done alongside Andreas Christensen, who reportedly that negotiation's going a lot more easier, and we can probably expect an announcement for Andreas Christensen signing a new deal before Antonio Rudiger. Here's an interesting one. Marcos Alonso is reportedly a target of Inter Milan. Yes, and he has been for a while, as we've spoken about here on Football Therapy many times before. As per Calcio Mercato, via Offside, the Italians are keen on strengthening in the next window after what's had been a difficult summer financially, and Alonso is on their list of potential recruits. Probably potential because I imagine Thomas Tuchel won't want to let him go. Yes, he's been playing over Ben Chilwell at the moment, but we can expect Ben Chilwell to ultimately be the player for that place across, you know, the first choice left back, essentially, left wing back. He hasn't played football for a while, not over the summer, but he dropped a masterclass in the Champions League final. Tuchel trusted him for the Champions League final over Marcos Alonso. Marcos Alonso was at pre-season early. He was training with Tuchel. I think it's a question of fitness. That's why he's been playing. Chilwell is going to be the first team player there long term. Maybe if Chelsea get a good offer for Alonso, they'll sell him, but I still think for rotational backup, Tuchel would like to keep him. Alright then, let's finish on this. Summer spend revealed. So Chelsea have had a busy transfer window, spending over 100 million. Of course, 97 million on Lukaku, 3 million or something on Sané get his loan fee. However, the tip of the iceberg has been revealed as the Blues spent approximately 669 million on Thomas Tuchel's squad. A bit of like a funny fact, essentially. Basically, all the players spend in terms of the transfer fee has accumulated to nearly 670 million for Tuchel's squad, which of course is a horrendous amount of money, and it's a lot. It's still under PSG significantly, it's still under Man City significantly, and of course it's still under Manchester United, who spend a lot significantly. But it is an interesting story. Anyway guys, I think I'm probably going to wind it up there. Let me know what you think. I'm really keen to hear your thoughts, feelings and emotions on the stories I've spoken about today. Of course, do go check out Surfshark, the amazing deal that's being offered, link in the description. Everyone should use a VPN now, so do check that out. Other than that, I'm going to wind it in, so enjoy the football, and I'll see you later.
You ain't so tough with that bad boy tuck. I'ma get it how I'm living, I'ma walk the walk. Outline my lines, I rap through thought. Body bag the verse, outlined in chalk. In my life seen trouble, hustle on the double. Silence on the trigger like my pick got a muzzle. Yo, chick like to guzzle, bad boy stay in trouble. I only love this paper, sorry I don't. I laugh me, baby.